Okay, now I'm in the backyard making a second video, show you the garage and the horse facilities. So you got a big covered back patio here, block wall for privacy or windbreak. Got the dog house. That's when the husband gets on the wife's bad side, I suppose. Again, nice views from out here, great views. Beyond that Santa Fe style house you can see there, that's all public land, and it backs up over here too. So no one's gonna ever mess with your views. Now here, you see this covered patio area. That is the guest suite area where the guest bathroom and the guest bedroom are. But the house was designed such that that window right there could become a door into the hallway, and then a third bedroom would be added in this area. You'd have to relocate the air conditioner, over here probably. But it's got the roof already, and that's framed for the door. That was the idea when they built it. Looks like they got a little bird nest up there. You can hear them chirping. I don't know if that comes through on the video. So let's head over to the garage. So they also recently put in all these pavers between the house and the garage. They used to have the concrete walkway, but they expanded that with all the paver work. This is just a little shed of theirs. It's kind of cute, Western. They keep their hose and rakes and stuff in there. Nothing spectacular aside from being cute and a good place for storage. And the garage here. So the kitchen and butler's pantry thing are over that way. So you'd walk here with your groceries to that door is where your cars are. I'm going to come in the little workshop door first. Knock, knock. Anyone here? Okay. Workshop. The workshop has a water softener for the house. And then it also has a bathroom and a laundry. So they would use this when they're out working with the horses and such, and they get dirty and they just want to throw some horse blankets or dog stuff or whatever in the wash and don't want to mess up their main washer and dryer with a bunch of hair and weeds or whatever. So here's the inside of the two-car portion of the garage. It's got a big loft up there, access with the stairs here. It's a big loft area. It is all kind of over finished. It's not drywall. It's plywood, which is, I'm not sure why they didn't just drywall. It'd be cheaper than plywood, but anyhow, it's all plywood finished, so it's nice. You could screw things right into the wall if you wanted to hang up racks or something. Then, looking out the front again, nice views out that way too. I don't know how well it shows in the video. We see the mountains out in the distance. So this is where they keep their F-250, but they used to park their horse trailer under here. It's really high. I would say, I don't know, somewhere between 12 and 14 feet high. I don't know exactly. I haven't measured it, but from the ground to the lowest point there. So you get I think you could fit a full-size Class A in here. The length of it, let's see. Well, here's the F350, sorry. You got another 10 feet maybe past the F350. So I'm going to say it's probably, I bet you it's 35 feet deep is my estimation. I could be off a little bit. Lots of extra parking here. So like when their friends would come over to go trail ride, their friends would park their trailers here. That's the wellhead. Don't park on that. I'm going to go out here. It's got really nice fencing with the rail fencing that will last forever. They got a big double gate here if you want to get your car through or trailer through. I'm going to walk through this area where they've got their pond. Now for the right price, they have a goose out here that will convey. I don't see the goose. Where is it at? But if you've been looking for a goose, you're in luck. He's out here somewhere, probably hiding from the heat in that little cover. Well, the lily pads are growing. The lily pads go away in the winter and come back here when it gets warm. That's cute. Oh, there's the goose in the shade. Hey, buddy. I know. These trees, they trim them back every year because they say they grow really fast. So every fall, or maybe every other fall, I don't know, but they come in and get these guys cut down. You can leave them be and let them grow out if you want them big. There's a bigger one in the distance. This upper pasture area that's fenced, it's a little rockier. She said she always just used to keep that if one of her horses was getting an attitude and was nipping the others. That was like her naughty horse quarantine zone. So you could use it for what you want. You could make it into a full-time area for horses, depending how many horses you have. It's got another pasture over here. Probably, I don't know, it's probably a little under an acre worth of pasture area, I'd say. Probably 3/4 of an acre in that square. This is what they use for their tack room. So it's a shed, but they had their saddles and such in there. They got a wash stand on the other side of that tree if you needed to get your horse a bath. Have a look in here. So you can see where they kept their saddles. And they had a fridge there, like for medicine and whatnot for the horse. So nothing terribly exciting, but it's handy to have. Very handy to have. Now over this way, got a couple mare motels here. Oh, and you got a ground squirrel that's living underneath that lawnmower. Hope he's not under there next time they fire it up. And you got a couple more. It's what, 3 more covered stalls here and pasture out there. And again, they actually kept bales of hay in that old freezers because they said that the ground squirrels and stuff couldn't get to them. So that's where they would keep some. And then this whole back area is cleared out. They do a really impeccable job of keeping it clean here. And then you got the state land back there. So I hope that was helpful. If there's anything I can do to be of service, let me know. And I appreciate you watching the videos. Thanks. Bye.